Rise and shine, superstars. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you're still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you're thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you kind of don't know how you feel about still being alive, then I challenge you to just try to figure out why you're still here. There's a reason why you're still here. Otherwise, you would have been like the other 150,000 people that didn't make it to this day. There's a reason why you're still here. So figure that out. Whatever you're going through is only temporary. It's not going to last. Hang in there, because something is going to make you out of this a much better, bigger, and greater person than you were before. So don't make a permanent decision based off of a temporary situation. Tribe, how y'all feeling? It's Tuesday. Okay, I'm excited. As you can see, I'm excited. We're talking about prosperity, not just prosperity in finances, but we're talking about prosperity in every single area of our lives. Can you imagine how amazing your life is going to be once you are prosperous in all of the areas of your life? Like every single one. Like some of you right now are prosperous maybe in your finances, maybe you're prosperous in your relationship, maybe you're prosperous in your spiritual relationship with God, something, or maybe a couple of different things. But when every area is like you win in on all levels, that's going to change the game. And that's what we're here to do. We are here to change the game. So this week we're talking about 3 keys that are going to unlock that door of prosperity, and it can be used universally, so it unlocks the door to every single area of your life. Yesterday we talked about the key was planning for success. You can't be successful if you don't plan to be successful. And in that planning stage, you have to prepare yourself to be successful. You're never going to be able to be successful in any area or all areas of your life if you're not acting and living the lifestyle of a successful person now. Like your current circumstances, they don't look successful to you. But guess what? In order for you to get to this success and to maintain the success, you're going to have to change your habits. You're going to have to change your lifestyle so that you can become the person in this moment, in this season, that is acting and living a lifestyle of success, so that when that successful season comes to you, it's all like it's cakewalk. It's all yours. Because you already done the work. You've already stayed consistent. You stayed committed. You stayed disciplined. And you're like, okay, if I can do this during this, when I don't have anything that I want right now, then I know I can do it when it's time for me to start receiving everything that I worked hard for. So if you missed yesterday's video, click the link in the description, go back, watch the replay, because today we're talking about phase 2 of planning. So yesterday we talked about planning for success and the preparation that comes with that. Today we're talking about planning for the setbacks. Dr. Martin Luther King said in his I Have a Dream speech, he said, we'll be able to hew from the mountain of despair a stone of hope. So what does that mean? It means basically whenever you face an adversity, an obstacle, or a trial on this journey to your success, whatever that looks like to you, you're going to be able to carve out of that mountain, that adversity, that opposition, that obstacle, that trial. You're going to be able to pull out of it something that benefits you. Like you're able to see the positivity in the problem that you had. Because anybody who's ever done anything that they felt worth doing, they knew that they had to do certain things in a certain way for a certain amount of time to get their goal. But it never fails. Anytime you have that intention to really do something that's worth doing to you, something comes up. Like it never fails. It's just like the universe is like, oh, you want to do that? Oh, that's what you want? Okay, let's see. And so it throws something at you. Like you woke up this morning, you like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I get to work on time today. So I'm going to leave the house 10 minutes early today. Only to get stuck in traffic by an accident that happened 20 minutes before you left the house. Or maybe you decided, you know what, at the end of this year, I'm going to turn up. I haven't been on a vacation in so long. My friends are telling me I need to finally go. I said, okay, I'm going to save $50 a month so I can go on that friend trip at the end of this year. And then guess what happens? Your transmission goes out. So now you got to use the money that you had already saved up, plus the money that you planned on saving up to go on the trip, to pay for the transmission because you need your vehicle to keep working so that you'll have something to take off from and go on the trip. Or maybe you're like, I'm going to start eating healthier, and I'm going to commit every day this week to eating healthier by cooking my own meals and staying at home, not eating out any at all. And then every single day this week, you had to stay late at the office an extra hour and a half. Every day. And you like, what in the world is going on? Like, all I did was say I wanted to do something, and then here comes the whole funky universe throwing this raggedness at me. Like, it's like the universe says, oh, you want this? All right, let me set you up. Doesn't it feel that way? Like all of the setbacks, it's like you want to do something, and now it's like somebody's setting you up. Like you almost like, is Ashton Kutcher around here somewhere? Because I know that I said I wanted to do this, and now all this stuff is happening. Like you're getting punked. But the beauty in it is, once you're able to master your mindset, and you're able to plan by planning for the setbacks, you don't see them as setbacks anymore. You don't see them as setups for failure anymore, because you realize now that in them is a setup for victory. You never know that leaving the house 10 minutes early and then getting stuck in the accident that delayed you from getting to work on time could have saved you from your own accident. You never know, having to take that money that you were going to use on the vacation and spend it more on the transmission now. It could have saved you from something else that was going to happen on the trip or on the way to the trip. You never know. You never know what having to stay at work late every single day this week. You never know what it saves you from. But if you can plan for the setbacks when they happen to you, because they're going to happen, you expect them to happen because you planned for them. You don't know what it's going to be, but you can identify it and recognize it when it gets there. And so when it happens to you, you don't get consumed by it. It doesn't take hold of you and drag you down into the dirt with it. But instead, you're like, oh, no. Okay, so you're the setup, huh? You're the thing that's supposed to knock me down and keep me down. Not today. And you're going to find out what it is in that setup that's going to bring you victory. Like, how can you overcome it and turn your obstacle into an opportunity, turn your adversity into an advantage that's going to help benefit you and make you a better person for the goal that you have set for yourself over there. Because you have to work on you to be able to get and maintain what's over there. And so when you adopt that mindset of, okay, I'm planning for the setback. I know that I have an intention to reach my goal. And I know that something's going to come along, or a couple of things are going to come along to try to throw me off course, to knock me down, to keep me down, to distract me. But I'm prepared. So when it happens, when you're 10 minutes late, you can now change your mindset and say, instead of thinking about, oh man, I'm late again, how about, well, maybe I'm stuck in traffic because I need to spend some more time with God because I didn't do it this morning. Or when you were trying to go on this trip and spend more money and be away, but now you had to stay and take care of your transmission, maybe you're still supposed to take that time off at the end of the year, but instead of going out and partying and hanging with your friends, you're supposed to do it as a reset for yourself and to reflect on what it is that you're supposed to be doing with your life. And now that you have the quiet time without the distractions because everybody else is gone, you can really focus and find out what your true identity is, what your purpose is, and how you're going to better manage and operate throughout life. Maybe being stuck at the office every single day this week for an extra hour and a half so that now you can't go home and eat healthier by cooking. Maybe it was preparing you for the late nights that you're going to be up working on your own business. It's all about the mental shift. It's all about the planning and the preparation. Like if you prepare for success and you plan for the setbacks, then you're not concerned about the mess anymore. Because you're able to see the message in the mishaps. You're able to identify something that is going to benefit you and your future self by the trial that just happened, by the war that you just went through, because it's going to make you stronger. That's the only thing it's there for, is to make you stronger and to set you up for victory. But if you fall victim to the setup for failure, and you remember what Les Brown said, when things go wrong, you go with it, then that's exactly what is going to happen. You're going to keep going with wrong because you haven't changed your mindset. And so that success that's over there that you keep saying you want, but you haven't prepared for, you haven't planned for, you're never going to get it. Because you aren't physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically ready to take on all that's going to come with it. Because these setbacks, these things that happen, they happen on a large scale when you're chasing some big goal, and they happen on the small scales. Like, it never fails. You can look back in every area of your life, any time in your life when you were like really intentional about doing something that you felt was worth you doing. You felt it was worth the time that it was going to take, the energy that it was going to take, the attention that it was going to take, the money that it was going to take. You felt like it was worth it. And as soon as you set your mind and your intention to get it done, something happened. It may not have been huge. It may not have been like somebody dying, but something happened that kind of took you, like you had to slow down and shift lanes because the road you were traveling on started to get a little bumpy and distractions started to pop up. And things were coming that weren't there before. Like, it's always something that you didn't see coming, that wasn't there before. You didn't anticipate it. But you have to plan for the setbacks. You're not going to know what it's going to be. But if you plan for it, it's not going to hit you unexpectedly. It's not going to knock you down so hard and so far and so low that you can't get back up, you can't see, and you can't stand up. You're going to be able to look at it and recognize it for what it is. Don't recognize what it's attacking. Don't pay attention to that, because that's the distraction. Find the truth in it. Okay, this is attacking this area. Why? Because this might be the strong area, or it might be the weak area. And so if the enemy can attack the weak area, then the rest of you might fall trying to fix that. But if it can attack the strong area, also, the rest of you might fall if it takes it down. So you have to be mindful of what's coming to you and don't allow it to bring you down. Be prepared. Plan for it so that when it happens, you can see it and you can rise above it. You can use it for your victory, not your defeat. Because you're a champion. Like, this is your winning year, right? This is the year that you said, this year I'm going to do this. I'm going to become this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to have that. And now here we are in the second quarter, and stuff's starting to get real sticky. And it's easy now to take your foot off the gas. It's easy now to give in to when things go wrong. Because you're kind of tired, like you played 3 months all out. Or if you haven't played 3 months all out and you kind of was trying to get your second win so that you can get back going, you like, okay, I just wasted the first quarter. Second quarter's here, let's go. Something knows that all it has to do is knock you down. And you're going to be like, well, shoot, I guess this just ain't meant for me. If it's your purpose and prosperity in every area of your life is the plan that God has for you, then you can't fall victim to that lie. You're lying to yourself and saying it's not for you because now it's getting a little harder than you expected because you didn't plan yesterday. You didn't plan for success. You didn't prepare for success and the things that were going to come with it. So now that we're here today talking about the setbacks, you still need to go back and prepare your mind for success so that you can get that solid foundation and know that what you want is worth working for however long it's going to take you to get there, and you're going to stick it out. So whatever setback comes up, it's going to be a setup for your victory. And that's how you're going to look at it. That's how it must be. Like, that's the only way you're going to be successful, is if you find out why something is happening for your good. Because all things that happen, they happen for you. They don't happen to you. Anybody who says this happened to me, that happened to me, you're playing the victim. And you're taking responsibility off yourself. And you're taking the pressure off yourself to move past it and move forward and become better. Because you're saying, well, this happened to me when I was so-and-so years old. This happened to me when I was in this relationship. This happened to me when I was trying to live here. No, it happened for you. Because if you can go back and look at every one of those situations that happened for you, you'll see how it made you stronger. You'll see what decisions you made, and they may not have been the right decisions, but guess what? Now you know the right decisions. Everything happens for you because you might have been on the wrong track. We're not going to say you probably were. You might have been on the wrong track, and then something happened for you that knocked you off the track. And so you think it happened to you to keep you from getting to something that you weren't even supposed to have. But now that you're in this lane and you're on this track, you have a different goal. And this could be the goal that you are supposed to have. And you can look at that and say, oh, that's why that happened for me. Plan for the setbacks because they're happening for you, not to you. They're happening for your victory. You just have to be willing to accept the challenge and rise to the occasion. So if this is your winning year, then tonight I need you, today, whatever, I need you to take 10 minutes and think about how you can plan for the setbacks. Like, what is it? Are you mentally prepared for setbacks? Are you emotionally prepared? Because a lot of times something happens to us and we respond with emotion instead of setting our emotion down and looking at it logically and saying, okay, here are the facts. Here's what's going on. This is what it's affecting. What's the solution? Like when we respond out of emotions, we're not really looking for a solution. We're just looking to respond and exert energy. But if you can calm yourself, calm your spirit, set your emotions down and see what's happening, then you can say, oh, okay, I see now. No, you're not going to take me out. I got you. I got your number. And you can keep going. So today you got to plan for the setbacks. So take some time. What do you need to work on? Do you need to work on something financially to plan for your setbacks? Because you never know what can happen, right? But if you've got half a year or a year's worth of salary saved up in an emergency fund, if you have an emergency fund, that setback is not going to take you out. Because you can be like, you know what? I saw you coming. Let me go back here in my pocket real quick. And it's not going to hurt you. So go through all those areas that we listed: your mindset, your spiritual state, your physical state, your mental state, your emotional state, your health, your financial state, your purpose, and see what you need to plan for. What kind of setbacks? How do you need to plan for the setbacks that are going to come? Because they're going to come. How do you need to plan for them when they do in every area of your life? That's your goal. That's your homework. Easy peasy. But you got to take time to do it if you really want that success that's over there. Like it's over there like, hey, Jessica, hey, you coming yet? And you back here like, something happened. I was on my way and then I got to change my transmission and all this other stuff. Okay, well, I'm still waiting on you. Yeah, okay. You can't be like that. You got to be like, yeah, I'm still coming. Let me get this transmission fixed real quick. Oh, yeah, we coming. You have to have that. You have to have that go-getter mentality. You have to, if you want to win, then you gotta think like a winner. You gotta train like a winner. You gotta practice like a winner. You gotta prepare like a winner. You have to plan like a winner. But you know what it is. If you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life. Welcome back, Empowered Tribe. Did you do your homework today? Did you? Did you take time out today to think about how you need to prepare for the setbacks that are coming? And how when they do come, you're going to be like, no, you're not a setback. You just a set up for my victory. Hey, like you got to be ready. You have to have confidence. You have to know that there's nothing out there that can destroy you if it didn't create you. And there's only one creator of this universe. So nothing that comes along has the authority or the power to destroy you. You give that away. You You fall victim and play dead instead of saying, no, I'm not going out like that. That's why it's important that you plan for the setback. You be prepared. You expect something to come up so that when it does, it might shake you a little bit, okay? We're not going to act like we're superhuman and we can't be affected by anything. The greatest people in the world, the greatest athletes, the greatest musicians, the greatest builders, engineers, all of them have had setbacks and they've been shook. People have lost family members during the time where they were really focused. People have lost a lot of money during the time when they invested somewhere wrong. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's really shaking them to the core. But the difference between them and the people who give up is that they knew that they could overcome it and be better for it. Because there's always a lesson in the setback that you can take from it and use to set you up for your victory, for your success, to get that championship. You just got to plan for it. You have to be prepared for it. And you have to be so determined and so ambitious and so confident and so strong in your mind that you are not going to allow anything to knock you down, and keep you from your goal. That life of prosperity over there is literally just hanging out waiting for you. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Either you gonna get it or somebody else is. But you got to be prepared. You got to plan. You got to plan for that success, and you got to plan for the setbacks that are going to come along the way to that success. So do your homework. Start the planning process now. Don't delay it anymore, because get this, the longer you delay the planning, the longer you delay the prosperity. And I'm pretty sure you can look back over your life and say, you know what? I delayed this long enough. Let's go. That's what you got to do. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, let's grow. You know what? I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of looking at you from a distance. I need an up close, front row, personal seat to this prosperity life that's waiting on me. And I'm going to get it. Because I'm planning for success, I'm preparing for success, and I'm planning and preparing for the setbacks. Let's grow. That's it. It's really simple. You just got to execute. You got to stay focused, stay committed, and stay the course. But if you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.